Assalamu alaikum. Do you know what your most valuable possession is? That possession is your iman. If you have true iman, there is not a more valuable thing that you could possibly own. We're going to learn more about having real iman by reading about our Prophet Rasûlullah. But first, I want to continue reading from the book Ethics of Islam. Allah Ta'ala invited people to do the actions which will cause them to live in peace and happiness in this world and in the next, and lead them to the eternal fruits of paradise. He gave wisdom, freedom, and choice and willpower to his human creatures so that they may use these to accept or reject Allah Ta'ala's invitation. Allah Ta'ala did not decree in the eternal past that anyone should go to hell, or that anyone should do such and such action which would take them to hell. But He knew in eternity who in their earthly lives would choose a way of life which would take them into paradise, and who would take a path which would lead them to hell. Let us continue. O Muhammad, alaihis-salâm, you claim to have gone to Jerusalem. Tell us now, how many doors and how many windows does the Masjid have? Were some of their questions by the polytheists. As our Master Rasûlullah answered each, Hadrat Abû Bakr said, "Correct, O Rasulullah, it is true, O Rasulullah." But in actual fact, out of his bashfulness, Rasulullah would not even look at a person in the face. Afterwards, he stated, "I had not looked around in Masjid-i aqsâ. I had not seen what they asked about." At that moment, Hadrat Jabrâil brought Masjid-i aqsâ before my eyes. I saw, counted, and answered their questions at once. He said that he had seen travelers riding camels on the way, and that he hoped, inshâallah, that they would arrive on Wednesday. On Wednesday, just before sunset, the caravan arrived in Mecca. They said that something had happened, like the blowing of the wind, and that a camel had fallen down. His situation strengthened the believers' iman, but aggravated disbelievers' enmity. This miracle, which happened 1 year before the Hijrah, on the 27th of the month of Rajab, at Friday night, is called Miraj. Rasulullah consciously ascended to Miraj with his soul and body. At Miraj night, many divine truths were shown to him, and 5 times of namaz, that are prayers, were made fard. Also, the last 2 ayat al-kalimah verses of the Surat al-Baqarah were bestowed. Miraj is stated in the Surat al-Isra and Najm of Quran al-Karim, and in some of the Hadith Sharifs, the blessed words of Rasulullah. After his Miraj, while our beloved Prophet was relating about paradise to his ashab, that is, the companions of our Prophet he declared that, "O Abû Bakr, I saw your kiosk. It was from red gold. I observed the blessings prepared for you." Then Hadrat Abû Bakr said, "O Rasulullah, may that kiosk and its owner be sacrificed for your sake." Our Master turned to Hadrat Umar and said, "O Umar, I saw your kiosk. It was from ruby. There were many houris in that kiosk, but I could not enter. I thought of your zealousness." Hadrat Umar cried a lot. He said in tears that, May my mother, my father, and my life be sacrificed for your sake. O Rasûlullah, is it possible to be zealous or jealous towards you? Then he said to Hadrat Osman, O Osman, I saw you at all heavens. I saw your kiosk in paradise and thought of you. He said to Hadrat Ali, O Ali, I saw your appearance at the fourth heaven. I asked Jabrâil alaihis-salâm. He said, O Rasûlullah, angels fell in love with seeing Hadrat Ali. Haq Ta'ala created an angel in his aspect. He stands at the fourth heaven. Angels visit him and attain benedictions. Then I entered your kiosk. I smelled the fruit of a tree. From the tree an houri came out and covered her face. I asked, who and for whom are you? She replied, I was created for your uncle's son Ali. O Rasûlullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. After the Miraj night, in the morning, Jabrâil alaihis-salâm came and conducted the 5 times of prayers in their times as Imam for our Master Rasûlullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It is stated in Hadith Sharif that Jabrâil alaihis-salâm and I performed namaz together, and Jabrâil alaihis-salâm conducted the prayers as the Imam for the 2 of us by the side of the door of the Kaaba for 2 days running. We performed the morning prayer as the Fajr, morning twilight, dawned, the early afternoon prayer as the sun departed from the meridian, the late afternoon prayer when the shadow of an object equaled its length, the evening prayer as the sun set, its upper rim disappeared, and the night prayer when the evening twilight darkened. The second day, we performed the morning prayer when the morning twilight matured, the early afternoon prayer when the shadow of an object increased again by the length of the object, the late afternoon prayer immediately thereafter, the evening prayer at the prescribed time of breaking fast, and the night prayer at the end of the first third of the night. Then he said, O Muhammad, these are the times of prayers for you and the prophets before you. Let your ummah perform each of these 5 prayers between the 2 times at which we performed each. We'll discuss more about the prayers when we meet again. Wa alaikum salam.